Okay. All right, hi guys. I am going to make a video on how to start the first mechanical drawing, and I'm going to try to get through the front view and the top view. I know this video is crooked, but I had a lot of trouble with the camera that I bought to try to do this. It wouldn't show my pencil marks, so I'm just resorting to my cell phone. Let me just put a little bit of light on here. And hopefully this will be okay. All right, so I'm going to tape it down and review the borders and title box for you guys. And then we'll do the front view and the top view. Okay, hopefully I ordered another camera, and I'll return this other one and see if we can get some better resolution for the videos. Okay, so I'm just doing 4 pieces of tape. I've got my drawing tools, and going to take the paper and pull and push down, get it real good. Just make sure you guys can see most of it. I'll slide over to here to see if you can get a little bit more. Okay, so I'm pulling and pushing on the T-square. I'm going to hold the paper real tight with my other hand, tape the top 2 corners, and check for straightness. Okay, and I will look over here. Okay, it looks good, nice and straight. So I will do the bottom 2 corners. Okay, try to keep the tape nice and flat. If you get a wrinkle, get some new tape because the T-square will catch it. All right, I think you guys can see. All right, so let's do 1/4 inch borders. So I'm gonna get my my ruler, and I'm gonna go to the side that says 16 on it right here, and 4 lines on the ruler is 1/4 inch right here. I'm gonna start at 0, and I'll make a mark at 1/4 inch this way, taking so you guys can see. Start at 0, and then follow the line that the ruler is, the 1/4 inch mark, and go in the same direction as it. Okay, don't go up and down, don't make dots. So I'm gonna make another 1/4 inch over here. I'm gonna try not to lean over in front of the camera. 1/4 inch, and then 1/4 inch, and then 1/4 inch. Okay, let's see if I can make my 1/4 inch borders now. Okay, get that T-square nice and tight, and drag your pencil. So I'm gonna push, you wanna go medium to light. I'm gonna go extra dark so you can hopefully see the pencil mark. Okay, that looks good. And then I'll do this one here. I may miss my marks. I'm really not trying to lean in too much here. Okay, 1/4 inch. And now for the vertical lines, you got to use your T-square and your triangle. So I will go like this. And pull and push on the T-square. Get that triangle. Again, spider grip. I'm holding the T-square, the triangle with one hand, and I'll gently drag my vertical border here. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna flip the head of the T-square on the other side, because if it goes like this, it's gonna wiggle. It's unsupported. And doing good. Okay. Okay, that's good there. Oh, pull on it a little bit more. That looks good. All right. So I got my 1/4 inch borders. Now I'm going to do a 1/2 inch title box. Okay, so start at the border here, measure up 1/2 inch, take my T-square, pull and push on the T-square, and drag a nice line. Okay, so I missed it a little bit there, but I am rushing a little bit, and I'm standing in a strange angle so that I can't really fully see what I'm doing. Okay, now we're going to do 2 1/8" guidelines. So 1/8 inch is 2 lines on the ruler. I'm going to just start right here so you guys can see on just it happens to be the 4" mark. If I go down 2 lines, make a mark, down another 2 lines, make a mark. So it's down 1/8, down 1/8. And then here I'm going to do very light lettering guidelines. So I'll line this up. I think that's good right there. Very light lettering guidelines. I'll do another one right here. Get the angle of my pencil good, and then I'll match that. Try to hit that mark. Okay, so there are my 2 lettering guidelines. I'm going to break up the title box at 5, 9, and 12 inches. So 5, 9, and 12 inches. Then I'll take my T-square and triangle and break up the title box with a vertical line. Okay, and whoop. Okay, pulling and pushing, make sure it's nice and straight. Okay, all right. So we'll fill this out. Okay, all caps, do your name. In between those 2 guidelines, take your time with the font, get it nice and neat. Okay, so first and last name. Okay, title of the drawing is going to be Notched Block. All caps. And then the scale, we're going to draw this drawing full size. So scale is going to be 1 inch equals 1 inch. So I'm just going to do 1 equals 1. Okay, we're going to get the first view away from the borders and title box. So I'm going to go over 2 inches, make a little mark, and then up 1 inch and make a mark. In college, they probably have you center your drawings, but that requires a lot of math, and I feel that just at this level it takes away from the concepts of mechanical drawing. Okay, so we are drawing this notched block here, okay? So it's got a red side, a green side, and a blue side. So the front view is the side with the most information, and if you look at it, we're going to probably agree that the red side is the front view, okay? So this is going to be right here, front view, and then the top view is going to go over here, right above the front view, and the right side view will go right over here, okay? So this block is nice, easy, happy numbers. It's all whole numbers. There's no fractions, okay? So it's 6 inches across, 2 inches tall, halfway to the middle, so half of 6 is 3, so it's 3 inches over. Halfway down, it's 2 inches tall, it's 1 inch down, 3 inches over, and then 1 inch down again. In the width, 3 inches across, 1 inch over, 1 inch down, 1 inch over, 1 inch up. Okay, so you can kind of just look at it and figure out if this is 3 inches, this is 2 inches, what the rest are. Okay, so front view. You never want to draw lines with the ruler. You just want to measure for your marks. We said it was 6 inches across. So I'm going to start at 0 at my dot, make a mark at 6. Okay. Now I'm going to take my T-square and connect those 2 dots. Sometimes the dots don't line up. All right. So I'm going to go right here. That looks pretty good. And I would do light lines in case you make a mistake. I'm going to draw dark for this. Okay, so here it is, front view. Now I got to go up the overall height, which is 2 inches. So I'm going to start at 2 inches like this. It's a little easier for me to hold the ruler the way I'm sitting and make a mark at 0 right there. Okay, and then I'll take my T-square and triangle and go like this. Okay, now we're going to go 3 inches over. So I'll hold my ruler upside down so you guys can see. I'll start with 0 and I'll go to 3. Okay, T-square. I'll line this up. Now I don't want to push. Okay, I'm just setting the angle. You don't want to ever push your pencil. You want to drag it. So now that I set the angle, I'll go right there. Get a nice clean corner. Okay, it's less erasing to do at the end of the drawing. I'm going to come down 1 inch. Okay, so I'll start at the 10 mark here, so my ruler doesn't hit my other drawing tools. I'll make a mark at 1 or 9 inches, so it's 1 inch away. Okay, and then T-square, pull, push, triangle, line up your mark, and okay, that looks pretty good. Now, I could either go over 3, or I could just go up 1 and then over. So I'm going to go, I think, up 1. It doesn't matter, but I'm going to go up 1 inch here. Make a mark of 0. T-square triangle. Okay, I think like right there. Okay, and then now I can connect them. So hopefully they line up. So I'll set the angle of my pencil. That looks pretty good. Looks pretty good there, so I think I can do it. Check that out. Okay. Bloop. Okay, front view done. So we're going to separate our views by 2 inches. That'll allow for some room to dimension, and it makes the drawing nice and presentable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure from the highest point of this front view 2 inches. So I'm putting my ruler at the 2 inch mark here. I'm going to make a mark at 0. And here's a little special technique on how to draw the top view. Okay, so I have that mark that was 2 inches above. I'm going to make a line. This line is going to be a little bit light. It's going to be a little bit longer than the front view. So I'm going to start a little bit before, over here. I'm going to end a little bit after. All right, so it's going to be a little bit light, like so. Okay, we're drawing the top view here. Okay, the top view is going to be right over here. So how wide is it? It's 3 inches wide. So from this line that I just drew, okay, let me just check the time. I think I'm okay. All right, I'm going to go 3 inches up. Okay, right over there. Try to hold your ruler straight. Okay, it'll make it for a little bit more accurate drawing. Line up. Do the same thing. Make a line that's a little bit longer. Okay, so I'm setting the angle of my pencil. I'm going to drag. Okay, cool. Now this is the cool part. This is called projection. I'm going to project these outside edges into this view and create what's called a bounding box. Okay, so I'm going to pull and push. I'm going to line up my triangle on this edge of the front view. Let me just get that over a little bit. Right there. Okay, pulling and pushing on the... Oh, I got to go up a little bit. Okay, let me get that just right. It's like brand new triangle. It's a little... There we go. Okay. Cross my arms here, and I'm going to just drag this up. Okay, that was pretty good. Do the same thing on the other on the other side. So pull and push. getting the T-square above my line so I have a nice, I have extra material of the triangle here. And pull and push. Okay, looking good. Okay, now I gotta do these towers. So they are 1 inch and 3 inches. Think of this in the top view. This is a skyscraper. Okay, I can't see the height in a skyscraper. I can see the shape of the skyscraper, but if I was in a plane looking down on this, I wouldn't know if this was taller than this. You wouldn't be able to tell. Next time you go on a plane, look down at the houses. You can't tell which house is taller than the other. Okay, you can't see height in the top view. So I'm gonna go up 1 inch. Well, actually, I could do this. I could actually just go like this and project up here. So project from the tower in this view. I could make 2 tick marks, one right here, one right here. Now I don't have to measure in 3 inches. Okay, I can just go 1 inch up. And then right over here I could go 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Okay, and then hopefully I can line this up, pull and push, go right up to my mark, go right up from my mark to the outside edge. Okay, and then I can close this off. So right here to here. Okay, right here to here. All right. So we'll erase these with an eraser shield and a nice white eraser. I'm not going to do that today. I usually, you can erase now, but I usually like to erase when all 3 views are done right before dimensioning. So I'm going to end it on this. The next video, we'll do the right side view, hidden lines, and then dimensioning, I think. So front view and top view are done. All we have to do now is the right side view. Okay, guys. Hope that video was okay, and I will see you in class. Bye-bye.